welcome, light, welcome, Powerhouse Tarot. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm just going to grab some messages for the beautiful collective on this beautiful full moon, Libra full moon energies. We're going to grab those messages for the collective. Love you guys. Welcome. Join me for a message. I'm not going to stay for too long, but I will drop a couple of messages for the next 20 minutes. Messages for the next 20 minutes. If you hop on, you need a question answered, go ahead and type it in the chat. Bless. Thank you, Spirit. Justice, 5 of Wands. Spicy. What's going on, Spirit? Tell me the vibe for the collective TikTok right now. I'm going to put those back so I didn't ask a question. It could just be overall energy, but I'm going to wait till I ask a question. What's the overall energy for TikTok? Collective, what's the messages of the highest good that needs to be heard and honored at this time? Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. I ask that you allow me the opportunity to be a vessel right now for the message that they need to hear of their highest good. Thank you. Okay. All right. Messages of your highest good. The Hermit. I definitely hear Spirit right now coming in with a message, like trying to tell you something. So just be mindful right now of your guides and all of the important energies around you that help guide you, that help keep you on the up and up and doing what you need to do, taking care of business, on your mission, on your purpose, right? Like, make sure you're listening to them. Make sure that you are, you know, it's like they telling me like that they shining light on you and they're giving you information, downloads, and they want you to be mindful of it. Some people could be hearing ringing in your ears. This is very important because sometimes like you'll hear the ring and you might not get the message until like after the ringing stops, or like maybe like a couple of hours after. So it's very important that you pay attention to, you know, little, it be small signs, big signs, all of these things, because I feel like they bringing messages to you, and that's what they're telling me. You know, they want you to pay more attention to that. I don't know what that was in my eye. So just be mindful of that. Pay attention to your guides. Okay, they could be coming through with a lot of different messages for you at this time. Let's see what else we have. The moon. See? So this is about listening to the messages, and sometimes you might not always know what the message is, right? The moon, this talks about secrecy, things sometimes that are hidden that we may not know. So sometimes you might not always have the answer, so we have to listen sometimes and just get clarity. You know, like sometimes ask your spirit the question like, hey, what do you think? You know, familiarize yourself with spirit, with the soul. You know, how you going to do it if you don't ever, you know, try, right? So it's this energy that's coming in right now for this Libra full moon. I see a lot of people like, this could be a message for Pisces too. I see a lot of people like learning, discovering themselves or discovering something about themselves here. it's like, it's not that you don't really know, like, but sometimes you don't be knowing this shit. But it's like, um, blessed. And that's okay to not always know. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people try to act like they know every fucking thing. And, we don't all know all the answers. Like, sometimes it's like, yeah, I didn't know that. Thank you for enlightening me and giving me a bit of information right now. I needed that. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? But more so, what I'm seeing with this moon card for you Pisces is, this is just that mysterious nature in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, things are gonna be mysterious. Things are supposed to, like, be exciting, be thrilling, and feel like, like that newness kind of feeling, like, because right now Pisces 2 with this moon is telling me, like, you're discovering your identity. You know what I'm saying? For a lot of your Pisces water signs, shit, as a collective, guys. So that's gonna be all 12 signs. But we're learning something about, and it's about our identity. And it's beautiful because it's like, a part of it is secret. A part of it is us unmasking that to find out what that is on the other side. You know what I'm saying? So, it should be fun. It should be exciting. You know what I'm saying? Get excited about being excited. That's the fuck I'm hearing. Like, you've been being down about something, and Spirit wants me to come through and raise your vibration. Okay? Like, for real. I love you. All right. What else, Spirit? What else do they need to know? Beautiful collective. Ace of Pentacles. You could have been manifesting. Were you manifesting something around money? Four of Wands. Were you manifesting something around having a happy home life? I see the Temperance popping out. This is a lot of love and balance, because it takes time to try to build yourself up and become the best version of yourself, only people that, like, really is putting in the work understand that, right? So I see you manifesting something with this Ace of Pentacles, and it just feels like a happy home life, like, manifesting how to be your best and highest version of yourself, full of discipline, full of love, full of light. Um, of course you're gonna keep that dark matter energy, because we always gonna be in control of our demons and our dragons, right? We don't abandon them because they've gone through some things, because they protected us in the past too, so it's kind of learning how to balance that all out with this Temperance is what I'm hearing. So that is for the collective, like, a new sense of identity. You know what I'm saying? Whereas before, people probably knew you like, man, that person will knock somebody out. And nowadays, it's like, you done chilled out. Or not even just chilled out, but it's like, you more reserved. It's with discipline, and it's with, purpose. If you must, show out. You know what I'm saying? So to speak. Right? If you gotta show out or do something crazy, like, it's gonna be like for a reason. You've gone through a lot. You've learned how to nurture yourself and take care of yourself and the people around you, and it really shows. You know what I'm saying? This nurturing energy that's bringing in a beautiful balance for you, collective, for this Libra full moon energy. Hey, this is pretty cool. What else we got, Spirit? Thank you. If anybody has any questions, go ahead and pop them in the chat box. Five of Wands. This is giving me, like, okay, so when I see this Five of Wands, this is giving me, like, every bit of, look, if you put in on those energies that don't need to be there, if you put in on those negative energies that don't need to be there, meaning because you have stumped them the fuck out, you have gotten them out of your life. So if you go back fucking around with that devil's fire, this what you're gonna get. A lot of fighting, because it's an energy and it's a frequency that you have risen from. So that's what it's gonna feel like when you go back or, like, lower your frequency. So be mindful of that too with that Hermit card. Spirit telling me to remind you, You know, be mindful of this, because this is really just going to be your this is your only test to know that you're doing the right thing. So when you feel those, that's there to like test you to see where you at with it. You know what I'm saying? So just be mindful of that. Like, when you feel like you're not in alignment with a situation, when you feel like you're not in alignment with these frequencies, these people that fuck that you around, that's because you aren't. Okay? Move the fuck around. Okay? Sometimes it's better to be alone than to be with a bunch of people and they all headed to hell. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean like an actual place, but like sometimes really what's the real hell? You know, hell is a mental state of mind, you know. But like I said, those people are headed somewhere where you're not going. You're going somewhere else. So why fuck around with people and energies and be combating back and forth and, you know, fighting also your elevation, because going back to situations and people that no longer serve you is a test. And so when you go back to those things, it further scars you and further damages and wounds you. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes in life, it have to show you that. You know what I'm saying? Who your real friends are. 3 of fucking cups. Stop playing with me. Sometimes life be like that. You got to go through some shit to get shown who your real friends are. You know, but be mindful of when it shows you that you're listening. You know? You don't want to be the person like making the same mistakes over and over, right? Like, I don't want to be that person. You know? Collective. What else? What else? Tell me about my collective. Now, Spirit. No, I'm just joking. I'm only joking, Spirit. I love you. Death. Knight of Swords. So there's definitely, like I was saying about our identity, this sort of ego transformation at this time, you know, with this death card. It's representing our ego that we're shedding. We're getting rid of that. Like, man, listen, I don't need you, ego. You know, I don't need my dragons. I need them to come out when I need them. I don't need them right now. So, like, some people are really, like, learning how to master the elements, master both parts of their world, their dark and their light, their divine feminine, their divine masculine at this time. Okay? So, with learning how to do that, sometimes there's a death, you know. But with death, we always know that means there's a rebirth, you know. That's why I love the tarot, because see, in the world, we understand death as the end, you know. But in tarot land, you know, it's a totally different thing, because we really get to the true understanding of things, you know. Where there's death, there's reformation, there's rebirth. You know, there's always life with death. Death isn't the end of anything, you know, and we have to understand that. Okay? That when something dies, something gets to be reborn. How beautiful is that? It's like it died in honor of it. So that something beautiful could be reborn from it, you know? It's what? That's beautiful. That's life. That's the circle of life. Judgment. Libra. Okay, listen, guys. This is the judgment. That's that Libra energy coming in where, you know, collectively we're feeling that judgment. We feel when things are not right around us. We feel when we are in alignment with the things we're asking for. We can feel that. We can understand that, okay? So it's about that judgment, that calling that you have over your life, right? 3 of Pentacles. Honestly, I feel like somebody could, someone could have substance abuse problems, but also if you are having substance abuse problems, seek treatment or seek like some sort of help. I'm hearing that there's a lot of people that want to help you and a lot of people that want to, you know, like give you a lot of support. you know, and you're not alone, you know. Ten of Wands, this is a burden that some people could have been carrying for a very long time. Ten of Wands. And it's a burden also that some people are going to be releasing at this time as well. Bless. Bless. That's beautiful. Four of Swords. Yeah. See, that's the blessing. I feel like somebody's going to be getting rid of their demons with addiction and releasing that at this time. And I feel like, you know, I don't really celebrate Easter or whatever, but many people do. And out of honor and respect for their holiday or their sacred celebration or whatever they want to call it, you know, let's delve into the energy though. You know, this is a very beautiful time for somebody to actually, like, if they wanted to become their best self, maybe get rid of the drugs and the demons and the bullshit. Like, this is the perfect time because this energy is so beautiful. Like, we literally are still kind of in that full moon Libra energy, right? And then it's Easter right now. So, like, you know, this, like, the coincidences are really not coincidences. They're synchronicities, you know. So pay attention to the signs. Your guides want you to know that you are being guided and supported at this time. If there's things that you want to release and surrender that you've been holding on to for years, okay, this is the time, okay? And I feel like if you are in acceptance of this happening for you, as far as surrendering what doesn't work for you, I don't give a freak if it's addiction. I don't care, whatever it is. If you surrender it right now, like, you are going to be so blessed. And like, the changes and the transformation is going to happen so quickly for you, you know. It's a really beautiful thing when people really choose themselves, right, over others and other things, you know. It's getting back to that healthy version of self, you know. What else for the collective? What do they need to hear? What are the highest and best, most important messages? Because that was pretty deep, Spirit. The Fool. See, there's a lot of new beginnings for us here, collective, with this Fool. This is someone on a journey. This is us having new beginnings and starting a new life, a new path where, look, we may have thought in the past there was no way that we were going to be able to escape certain things of our past or get past certain things of our past. And now there's an opportunity. This is what I'm saying. New beginnings, folks. Fresh, beautiful new beginnings. What else collective has to know? The Lover. Somebody's in love. Somebody's going to be having an opportunity for romance. Hey, tell me more about that Lover's card. What else for the collective here? What was that? Ten of Swords. Okay, so maybe somebody could be like breaking up. Ten of Swords is giving me the energy of relationship being over. Six of Swords, someone walking away from a relationship. Maybe you had a kid with someone and you're leaving out of that relationship. And it probably just feels really weird today because it's Easter and you probably always spend time with that person, right? Or, you know, the holidays will come in and it'll be like you spend time with that person. And it probably just feels weird as the message that's coming across. What else? What else for the collective? That's a really specific message. I don't know who that's for, but bless. All right. Ace of Cups. There's a lot of growth that you have to do around your heart space. For those of us in the collective who are wondering about love, we need to heal out certain parts and pieces of us, you know. Queen of Swords before we go trying to get into a relationship, because see, we're not broken anymore. See, we're sitting beautifully, but look at her sitting with that Queen of Swords in her hand. Like, yeah, come on in. But really, are we really telling them to come in with a sword in our hand? You know what I'm saying? So that's that sort of defense mechanism that we still, that wall we still have up, you know, and that's because the healing hasn't exactly, you know, we haven't fulfilled that completely, right? So for the collective, you know, once we heal out completely, right, we'll be ready. We'll be ready. Three of Wands, you know, to take those directions where we need to take in love and things, you know, we'll be ready for those opportunities when they come. Once we heal our heart. Yeah, there's an opportunity for some people get pregnant or have a child or something like that. But I just see with the Sun card for us as a collective, yeah, that's a very specific message I got. Somebody with a kid or about to get pregnant. You're pregnant. Congratulations. But as a collective with the Sun card, I'm just getting like really happy moments. It's so funny. The sun just like literally started beaming on my arm. Really happy moments, really playful moments with those that we love, and just being happy and grateful. As the message that I'm getting with the Sun card, you know, just remembering to be grateful. Okay? King of Wands. Sounds like Knight of Cups. It sounds like there's an offer also for the collective where this could be, when we got the Lover's card, this could be a love offer that's actually sincere. And then some of us were walking away from, or are about to be, or are going to be, whatever, walking away from some insincere and unrequited loves, right? Eight of Swords. Some people are holding themselves back from fulfilling their happiness by being in relationships where they're not happy. So of course you can't be in a relationship where you're going to be happy because you're holding on to the one you're not happy in, right? What else? Queen of Wands. This relationship, if you let it go, for some of you guys, it's going to lead you to a relationship with equal give and take. But you have to heal your heart and like let go of this other relationship. That's very important for the collective. The Emperor and the Tower. Yeah, it's going to be some changes happening for us. Collective, Ace of Swords. That's the truth. You know, everything I've been saying up to this point is the truth. Two of Pentacles. Make a choice. Okay, Five of Cups. What are we willing to let go so we can be lighter, so that we can have more, so that we can accept what's coming in. Okay, that's what I got for that spread, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle, and I'll kind of just cleanse out. I don't got my sound bowl. Y'all know I love my sound bowl. That's what I like to do in between spreads. Cleanse with my sound bowl, but I'll just shuffle. Shuffling is pretty good. Peace, love, and light. Welcome to Powerhouse. I'm Energy Goddess. I love you guys. What's the vibes today? What's tea? Any questions? Go ahead and pop them in the chat. Let me try to change this file. It doesn't like die out completely. Alright, I'm just gonna shuffle a few times and clear out that energy that was on the deck or in the air. Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm going to give you guys a nice little 8 more minutes here. If anybody has any questions in these next 8 minutes, go ahead and pop them in the chat. If not, I'm just going to go ahead with collective messages for us all with the beautiful, I think this is the Everyday Tarot mini deck. Go ahead and pop your questions in the chat if you have any. If not, I'm just going to go ahead and do collective messages. That means messages for us all, right? Bless. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. What needs to be honored during this time for the collective TikTok? Thank you so much, Spirit. What is that? Lily loves cookies. So do I. So do I. That's funny. All right. The devil. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this is giving me, again, that energy of someone going through some sort of dealing with addiction. And there's going to be a lot of changes that are coming because you're dealing with addiction. And those changes are going to range from, you know, I'm hearing people are getting kicked out of their homes and all kind of things. So bless if this is your situation. I don't know whose situation that is, but bless you if that is your situation. May you find what it is that you need, and may you find power over your addictions. Okay? Tell me what else I need to, what else messages I need to give to the collective here. Page of Swords with the Strength and the Emperor. Okay, so this is giving me right here that there's a situation that you're going through and you're going to need to be strong, because it's like a lot of people are doubting somebody here, I feel like, in the collective, but there's an energy within yourself that you have acquired as far as doubting yourself, so you have to be mindful of that. It's not just that they tell you and it makes you doubt yourself, but honestly, it's like some parts of you do believe that. You have to work on that within yourself, because you truly don't believe that, but I feel like you've been telling yourself this for a very long time, so it's going to come with a lot of programming and a lot of reworking, you know, of the information, so that you can understand who you truly are and be okay with that and know that you're worthy, you know, of good things happening for you and to you all the time, consistently. Yeah, you're worth that. You're worthy. Page of Cups. You could be naive. You could be a little green on the edges. That's okay. That never stopped nobody from getting a job done. Hold on, y'all.
I need the bags.
They're right there. The black bag. The black bag. You know, for some of y'all, like, I don't don't know. You could be naive. You could be green or new to something. But it feels like, I don't know if, I feel like you feel that a lot of people are ahead of you. Or they just been doing it so long. Or they've gotten so good at it. Or whatever. Don't even trip. Don't worry about that shit. Like, everybody had to learn. You know? And you have to be reminded of that. That's why you came to this message. Everybody had to start somewhere. You know? Nobody started out knowing everything. I know they like to make it seem like that. But that ain't true. Can you do me? Ryan M. Okay. Do what, Ryan M? You want me to pull a couple of cards for you? I could pull a couple of cards for you if that's what you meant by do you. My love. Is that what you meant? Did you want me to pull you a couple of cards, Ryan? Okay. So, let's start with your question. What's your question? Matter of fact, yeah, let's start with your question. Go ahead and ask me a question. Spirit, give me the answers that Ryan is seeking. Allow me to be a vessel for Ryan for messages right here. Will Luger be my boyfriend? Okay, so the first two cards that have fell out, Ace of Swords and Ace of Cups. So it sounds like for sure, yeah. This sounds like somebody that will be your boyfriend. Ace of Pentacles or King of Pentacles with these Ace of Swords and this Ace of Cups. I'm definitely seeing that, you know, this person is probably, this is going to work out for you. Whatever relationship that you was looking for with you and Luger. Was it, am I saying his name wrong? Is it Luger? It sound like Ruger, but not with the R. Luger, right? Wait, Lager. Okay, see, I know I'm fucking it up. I'm chopping it up. I'm chopping it. My bad. But yeah, that sounds like it's about to work out between you two. I mean, whenever you see the aces, that means beginnings. So it's safe to say you guys, you know, have that. And then you got the ace of the cups, and that talks about emotions. The cups are emotions, beginning emotions, you know, that sort of thing. What else? Okay, so that was your question. And then it was like you wanted me to pull like a few cards or whatever for you, just to give some energies about you, give you some beautiful insight. Is that what you wanted now? Beautiful Ryan. Thanks for the follow, goddess. Or shit, I'm saying Ryan. You could be a guy. Thanks for the follow, buddy. I don't know. Wait. You said something. Nah. I'm not gonna say that because that's not always true. Four of Pentacles. Were you looking for some sort of stability, Ryan? Because I see some stability definitely happening for you. The Four of Pentacles popped out. Stability, Ace of Swords. I see some truth. You standing in your truth, or you telling somebody the truth so that finally you could be set free or something. Somebody could have been lying to somebody and the truth gonna come out. That's for sure. All right, collective, let me get back to you guys. I'm going to give you guys 5 more minutes of my beautiful, blessed time. And I'm going to go ahead. If you guys got any questions, go ahead and pop them in the chat. I got you. I answer some questions or whatever. Okay, Ryan, let me pull a couple of cards for you. Collective, like I was saying, if you got any questions or if you'd like me to pull a couple of cards for you specifically, let me know. Go ahead, pop them in the chat. All right. Ryan, these messages are for you. Spirit, guide me and give me what I need to know about the messages for Ryan. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so we got the Eight of Swords. There's something that you're punishing yourself about. Nine of Wands. So you're punishing yourself, and because you're punishing yourself, you're being very defensive about it. King of Swords. Somebody want to come and tell you something. Somebody has some information for you. Knight of Swords. You're rushing into a situation. Five of Swords. Queen of Swords. You're rushing into a situation, and you have a lot of energy around you where you're defensive, and you are, what's the fucking word? You kind of defensive a lot right now. You know what I'm saying? Because of the shit that you're going through. And I feel like there's a lot of burdens. Could be certain relationships or certain holds that you might have on people. And holds, I mean like, you know, friendships, acquaintances, anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Because look, somebody else's energy could be on you because you constantly mess with them. You know what I'm saying? So it could be like holds like that, you know, through friendships, through relationships, your own, you know, all other things, right, considered. And it kind of gives you like, I don't want to say a bitter perspective, but it kind of makes you like really defensive, you know, like, it makes you like that. And then, so you have to be mindful of that energy coming in. There's somebody that you fight with a lot, and you kind of just need to let that relationship go. Just let that relationship go, because like that person really makes you bitter. And this could be like a family member or somebody like really close to you, somebody that you really give a shit about. This could even be like a close friend, but I'm hearing family. And I don't mean like let them go like, oh, you're dead to me, but like just hang out with them less, be around them less, give them as less of your energy as possible is what I'm saying. Okay, please. All right. Yeah. So bottom of the deck energy or whatever is in the Six of Swords. I see you abandoning a relationship or leaving a relationship. I don't know if this person's leaving you. I see a kid, or if that's not a kid, maybe that's just all your luggage when you left or whatever. That's funny. Love you, Ryan. I hope that helped you out. Okay. Bless. That's what I got. If anybody else has any questions, make sure you pop them in the chat or whatever, and I'll answer your questions. I'm just going to give you guys like 3 more minutes of my time. Bless. I'm going to really get out of here. I'm at the laundromat, folks, just hanging out. And I wanted to give you guys some beautiful messages. I wanted to do some laundry today, you know. What are you guys doing? Are you being productive? Use your time wisely. Make good decisions. Every day, every minute, every second. Make it count. And I mean that shit. And I mean it. And I motherfucking mean it. And I mean it. All right, give me a couple of messages for my beautiful collective. Thank you for the likes. I love you guys so much for being so super sweet to me. I'm going to give you guys a couple of cards before I pull out. She said pull out. Let me stop. Let me stop before I get kicked the fuck out. They play too much. They're temperamental over here on the TikTok baruki daki. You heard me? Spirit, give me some messages for my beautiful, beautiful last minute. Okay, jumper honors. For this beautiful, beautiful day. Guys, I may or may not come back again today. I'm going to go out in the woods. And so I may or may not come back. But if I do, make sure you guys join me. I love you guys, all right? These are the vibes. Messages for the beautiful collective here on TikTok, please. Before we leave. Spirit, thank you. Give me. All right. We got like 4 cards. Hold on. Yeah, it's like 4. All right. Let's go with it. Okay. So we got 3 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, Temperance. Collective. Last message I want to let you know. Spirit wants you to know they're guiding you. Please allow them to assist you. 3 of Pentacles. They're trying to give you what it is that you need. You're manifesting. You're asking for things, and Spirit wants to guide you and give you those things, okay? You see him looking up or this figure looking up, and they're asking for something, okay, or they're receiving help, okay. So allow this to come in and flow freely, okay. Those sorts of burdens and those things that you were dealing with, right, with that Ten of Swords energy, are starting to end right now, okay, because we're in that temperance, that balanced energy. It's that Libra full moon energy, guys, okay. Utilize this beautiful full moon, light your candles, okay, calling your ancestors, bring in that motherfucking Ache like it never been brought in before. You know what I'm saying? You are your ancestors. You are the fucking altar, okay? Please love on yourself. Please make good decisions. I love you guys, okay? And if I don't see you again today, please know, again, I love you. If nobody told you that. Peace.